Good afternoon from Two Happy Children Farm. I'm just leaving Goldthwaite, Texas, and shooting a short video windshield tour of what the hill country of Texas looks like. I've been watching some YouTube videos from people like Northern Farmer and Jake Ziegler, Jeff Raymond, How Farms Work, World's Okayest Farmer, and also The Farming Life, and they always, well, every now and then you'll see what the area around them looks like. This is Goldthwaite, Texas. We're in the Texas Hill Country, and I farm in the Texas Blackland Prairie, but I come up here every now and then to pick up plants from a greenhouse supplier. And I know a lot of people's impression of Texas is it's going to be kind of a dust bowl with tumbleweeds everywhere and roadrunners and cactus. But it's not necessarily like that. Goldthwaite is I think the capital for growing goats. So if you're getting a meat goat, it might have been grown in this part of Texas. Just driving down, this is Highway 183. Just looking around, farming down here is dominated by the things that graze. So we see a lot of cattle, mostly cattle. Every now and then we'll see some sheep and also goats. That's in this part of the country. You'll notice the trees are short. So those are a lot of cedar trees. And this is a heavy limestone area of the world, so there's a lot of rocky soils. When people put in fence rows here, they need to use pile drivers and augers, really good augers to put them in. So just putting in a fence row is really expensive and takes a lot of work. This is why they call it the hill country. It's kind of rolling hills. And you can see a little bit there, we have some windmills in this part of Texas. Last night we had our first freeze in this area of Texas. So we finally got down to, I think, 28 here. So you'll see some of the foliage is turning brown. Cedars will stay green all year long, and also live oaks. Here's kind of a typical ranch. Brown hay bales. You don't see a lot of cattle barns down here. It's all open, fenced-in areas. Some traditional windmills still operating down here as irrigation sources. And down here the speed limit's 75, so you can really haul down these highways. Here's a view of the windmills. That's only gone up in the last 5 years, I think. At least since I've been driving this road. It just started going up when I was driving it. So again, it's some rolling hills. Here's another typical piece of land. You'll see corrals. Some of the sorting pens are covered. But there's no long-term animals that stay under shelter down here. At least not in this part of Texas. We don't do any hog finishing down here either, so there's no hog barns. Poultry is done in eastern Texas. Where I farm, it's mostly flat and we got a lot of black dirt. I'll do a video of that sometime when I make a trip to town, so you can see that the land there's very similar to the Midwest. Here's another typical of the guys down here will plant winter wheat, and they'll turn their cattle or sheep out on that probably in December, so pretty much any time now. Winter wheat would go in usually in September and October, and then they'd graze it over the winter. Sometimes they'll pull the animals off and harvest it, but most of the time it's just used as a forage because it grows all winter. If they did let it grow, typical winter wheat harvest is in middle of May down here. This part of the Texas, I think, gets about 24 inches of rain annually. And the Blackland Prairie we're in is typically getting 30 inches of rain a year. We're closer to the coast. If you look at a map of Texas, Highway 35 is a good dividing line between the farmable, tillable land and the ranch land. So we're west of Highway 35. And then east of 35 is where the good row crop land and cotton land is. So we got another 30 miles till the next village, Lomita. So I just thought I'd pass this on so you can kind of see what the hill country looks like. Maybe it's exactly what you thought it was, or maybe it's not, who knows. But that's my perspective, and hope you enjoyed it.